Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. It's Friday. Must be Fiberglass Friday again. So, came in early this morning and finished off these two guys here, two big boys. Got a nice jump on the morning, so it was good to get them out of the way. So I'll just I think what I'll do is I'll pull them apart because I don't think I ever do that too much, just so you can sort of see if you're new to it and what's involved. This one was a bit tricky, lots of uh, um, plugs to make and plugs that didn't work, and I'll go through what happened here during the construction of this guy. I'm just going to check if my camera's lined up good. Okay, I think it is. Okay, so this is the Ganesha statue. And I think in the last one I was talking about doing some plugs. I did start off with just some foam plugs for here. Didn't like how it looked. I thought it looked awful. Did them on both sides over here. Then I did some fiberglass ones that didn't work, and I'll show you why I had issues with it. So in the end, came out really nice. I'm quite happy for it. This is the one for a client that they brought me the piece. So it's just a 4-piece. The front comes off. Off the side. You can see it's got a vent hole. Here's the vent here. So I'll shorten that up and it'll slide in there easy. And then I'm just gonna nip that fiberglass off there so you have somewhere to go for the fiberglass. This side too has a vent in it. It's a little more hidden away. It's over on the side over here. So I've got to drill a little hole here for it. So what happens too is I have some of my other models too. I have this. There's another vent right there. So there's a vent right here, and what I've done is I've created like a cavity in the top of this piece. So what's going to happen is when you pour, you don't want a ton of concrete coming out into your piece, but you'll just get a few dribbles in there. So the important thing is every time you go to redo it, just make sure you knock out the concrete that's in there. It comes out really easy. So anyway, a plug and a plug and a plug, and here just got some rubber plugs. This was the original problem that I had. This is the through and through window here, like goes straight to the back. Here's the back piece. It's all one solid piece here. So what the problem was when I was, because of this window through and this window through, because of the angle and the angle in this pocket down in here, you would get your piece in and the plug, it would lock in because you had two opposing sides. So either I had to split the plug, or just plug up this original holes in here, the through and through. So that's what I did. So just show you again how it'll go back together again. So there, and then that allows you, I mean, it's up to you how you want to do this. I mean, you could have done it without plugs, but again, you're looking at like one section that would leave another section and then another section. It just cuts down on your pieces, but you do have to do this original work too. But they work really good, and you can go right on top of them with the glass. Make sure you put your release on it. Make sure you put some wax and some PVA, because your other glass will lock onto it real tight if you don't. So I'll just move this guy out of the way. Then we'll move the Buddha up front. So the Buddha has a couple vents in it as well. There's one on each elbow, one right here, and again, one right here. So again, I'll cut the glass off when I do all my trimming up on it, and that'll expose it for when you do your pour. Just while I'm thinking about it, I just wanted to mention one thing quick. Is when you get onto these taller pieces, these taller models, I've got like another big one coming up. Hopefully be doing most of it laying down, but when you're doing vertical ones on these ones, it's a good time maybe to start thinking about eye protection, because you're working up over your head and the resin is sloppy, and you got your brush, and you can flick it, and it can, like, I wear glasses, so I'm pretty safe, but I mean, more so you should have probably glasses with the top with a regular safety glass. Some people, when they glass, they do the full respirator with the shield. It's up to you what level of protection you think you need. So this one's a 5-piece. This one here, I'll just show you the back. Pops off. So obviously I still have to trim, do bolt holes in it, and legs. That's coming up. There. So now you can see what's inside there. So there's those vents here and here. They've already been nipped off. And then this one I just used a plain foam plug. I built myself a little cardboard dam on either side, and then laid it down, supported it up like so, and then poured the foam inside. I could have done a glass plug, but this was quick and easy, and I just shaved it down with a razor blade just so it fits in there. And like I said, if it gets deteriorated after a few years, it's pretty easy to make another one, or I could just make a glass plug too. So this one was pretty straightforward. Just a seam up the back. The Ganesha has like one big solid seam on either side, and it lifts right up over the top or from the front, so it'll be easy demold on that one. Has lots of tricky spots here with the hands and holding things, etc. But anyway, that was nice. So that's out of the way. So what I'm working on next is I've got myself an owl with lots of little pockets. You can see, same as the other side. So I just did those right before I went home yesterday. Got the foam in the glass plugs. I've got turtle, the big pocket in the middle. That's what that guy is. And then I got a fox. This isn't too bad. I can still get glass in there. I'm not too worried about it. But the other side is much deeper. You can see. So I'll get those done up. Probably this afternoon I'll have those finished, and then I can get onto glass. So I'm getting there slowly. So I'll have this 1, 2, 3, and I can go into the back room here. Piggy, and that guy on the bottom, and the girl there. So I've got like 6 total of new ones to do. These other ones here are pieces. These pieces here and the ones up top are pieces that I already have in stock. I'm just making more to either sell, or one is a replacement because my mold was kind of pooched. Either to sell, or just that I have more multiples to pour when I pour instead of doing one at a time. So I'll probably leave those ones, so I'll do most of the new ones next. So I didn't make my end of January deadline that I set for myself. That's typical that would happen. But hopefully by the end of next week I can have the majority of the glasswork done. So then I'm going to move on to legs and trimming and sanding and all that sort of nonsense. So we'll see. The big girl over in the corner there, she'll be coming on in a few days here. But she's going to be a major job there too, so that might slow me down a bit. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll keep you posted. And tune in again next week for Fiberglass Friday. See you, gang.